Welcome back to the Outer Worlds 2. Last episode, we took down the Vox Relay. Probably my biggest, takeaway from the last mission is that, whenever you do, excruciatingly important plot points, difficulty jumps just happen, I guess. But anyway, we completed the first big task of the Outer Worlds 2, and now we're gonna go back to doing some side stuff. We are going to be doing Inez's side quest, and then potentially Niles' side quest, just because I'm not sure how long this first one's gonna take, but we have to go over there. I was going to the wrong place. So yeah, let's take care of this stuff before we completely dip off planet, because the next main quest objective is taking us to a different place. So is there dialogue that you want to talk about? Or do I have to initiate it?
Hello again. Was there something you... Oh, Inez! You look... well, like you could use an ice bath and a cup of newly formulated trip teas. Has something happened?
Something has, all right. I ended my contract effective immediately. Now I'm free to prove myself to everyone in Auntie's Choice. My way.
Well, that's wonderful news. Or is it? I admit I'm still trying to work through what contracts mean hereabouts. But you do appear to be pleased, so I shall be pleased for you.
It's good news. Inez is now free to fix her graft. She says you can help.
Ah, that is not common knowledge in this town. But since Inez appears to trust you, I suppose I can do the same. Before I began my new illustrious career working with our tame, scarily friends here, I was a researcher in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Oh, I was on the verge of breakthrough when they shut us down. Oh, when I think of the lives I could have reached. But in my current role, I do try to help where I can.
Where my own first aid training can't reach, Doc's got me covered. The graft knocked me on my ass for weeks when I first got it. But she nursed me back to health.
Would if I could have done more.
Well, you can do more now.
Right. I have a lead, Inez. I've identified 2 viable beasts on this island that you may be compatible with. Though it may not be easy to acquire the suitable specimens. The first candidate is the skeleton crabble. It has a rare form of albinism and was last spotted on the western coast by protectorate scientists, who, unfortunately, went missing. I happened upon an old report of theirs along with a code used to operate their machinery. If their fate is what I suspect, the code may be of use to you.
I heard rumors of the creature myself. Our skeleton sounds a good bit larger than the average crabble. Meaner and smarter, too.
And the second candidate?
The second candidate is a raptidon matriarch, the only one of her kind on the island as I understand it. She was last spotted in the crags near the Vox Relay.
Deep in protectorate territory. This matriarch sure ain't making it easy for us. She'll be more aggressive and more cunning than her smaller kin.
Any ideas for how to kill this matriarch?
When you breach the matriarch's lair, you must rouse her from hibernation. I found pheromones to be quite effective. Inez, I'm certain you know a formula that may suffice.
That I do.
Excellent. It'll be a rather unpleasant wake-up call for the matriarch, so she'll be upon you in moments. I suggest your armaments be at the ready. Then the grafting part is yours.
Alright, kill the creatures, chop off the parts. Seems straightforward enough.
Yes, though I would recommend a careful surgical removal of the specimens, please. Now, when you acquire one or both of these parts, return here straight away, and we can begin surgery. Law guide you both out there.
Thanks, I'll take help from any and every higher power at this point. And for some reason that led to a level up. Yeah, I just took Commando to get the extra weapon slot. And then I put a point into medical and a point into guns. Alright, let's go on with our day. Skeleton Crabble Cave. Raptidon Matriarch Cave. They're both equally far away, but I'm already heading this direction, so let's go to that one. Is there anywhere over here that I can fast travel towards? Potentially here? Technically, the landing pad was closer, but, there might be a mountain between the landing pad and where this is telling me to go. This is a part of Paradise Island I have not yet been to.
Overheard what you said earlier, that nobody wants Auntie's Choice here. Maybe not right now, but that tune will change once these folks see just what we're offering them. Freedom.
Freedom at the point of a gun don't strike you as a mite forceful?
So liberation is only acceptable on your terms. Is that it?
It's acceptable when we do it because the people ask for our intervention. That's kind of the whole point of the Earth Directorate.
You say that, but we both know that ain't why you or the commander came to Arcadia in the first place. What was the plan? Take what you came for and leave these folk to their fate? No. I think it ain't so much that the Earth Directorate only goes where they've been asked. It's more about what serves their interests. So, who's really the moral party here?
Ain't gonna be lectured by a corporatist. Find someone else to bluster at.
Yeah, there's really no need to bring politics into it.
Handle this.
I also do not know who she was talking to about whatever, who said whatever. Because I don't think I said that. Niles may have said it, but I'm not too confident on that either, to be honest.
It's a brawl!
Ready to waste them.
Where does this want me to go? Can I get to where I want to go through here? Oh, there was a picnic up here. This may or may not be an Easter egg, I don't know. Let's check this place out too while I'm over here.
Liquidate 'em!
Free stuff, never bad. I am not sure if there was a reason to come up here.
See those burrows? The skeleton's nearby. And if it's as nearby as I think, it don't bode well for those scientists.
Oh, completely valid. Pretty sure we assumed they were dead.
Well,
You gotta turn power back on?
these folk have been dead a while. Huh. Seems this terminal reroutes power to speakers around the cave. They were using sound to lure the Crabbles out. Let's see here. Generator's back on. Power up that phonotron, would you? Should cause enough ruckus to make the skeleton come out and play.
And what am I supposed to do? Just stand around and look pretty?
Well, if the commander's keen to share, you can press the button too. Wouldn't want you feeling left out.
There we go.
I'm the one you need to worry about.
Watch yourself.
No, get up! Get up the cliff!
Damn, he's tough. How's he still standing?
Because of course he's still standing. Why would he be dead already? Oh, where'd he go?
original, Commander.
Not getting up without help, Commander.
Time to earn my commission.
My bad, I thought you guys could, like, take care of it.
Knew you had my back.
Alright, so there's that.
Getting rusted.
I do fear they are infinitely spawning.
Get the order and I'll take care of them, Commander.
And if that's the case, we need to leave.
Mind bringing it over here so I can take a gander?
Sure. Are they gonna keep spawning? Are we good?
Muscular reticulation's still intact. Cartilaginous integrity mostly sound. A good clean cut. And the pincer's still sharp. Yeah, this'll do just fine. Shame about all the scientists, though. I was hoping this wouldn't be too steep a price. If you still got some hunting you, that Raptidon matriarch's on the loose. Her den's not far from the Vox Relay up north. Elsewise, we head back to Fairfield and speak to Doc Tinsley.
Let's go.
North it is. After you.
Why not? I have time. However, we are not walking, so we've also apparently already been here. Okay, so it's the cave where we already took out all the Raptidons. So where does it want me? Because everything in this cave is already dead.
Keep howling. We're coming for you. Yep. Matriarch's here, all right. Let's put our heads together.
Yeah, where's the
See these
matriarch?
half-eaten remains? They're a sign. Matriarchs lose their appetite when they're on the verge of going into a state of torpor. She'll have retreated into hiding to conserve her energy. But I got one way to get her attention. You know how Doc mentioned pheromones? Well, just so happened that I procured some Raptidon glandular extract in my travels. Should do the trick. A matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming out of hibernation unless she senses a threat to her authority. She hates rivals.
You can mix the pheromone with nebulium. Make the matriarch a little woozy and confused.
Oh, not a lot of people know about the hallucinogenic properties of nebulium. Enhanced soldiers keep a vial in case we're captured. That renders us pretty useless to torturers. Let me think. Yeah, 3 parts pheromone and 2 parts nebulium ought to do it. Use that as the lure and the matriarch won't know what hit her. Ready for this?
I'm always locked and loaded.
I was inquiring more about your current manner of fortitude, but I'll take it. All right, let's do this.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
I feel like this shock rifle does
How are you still upright over there?
too much damage. But I'm okay with it.
For my eyes, Commander. Revive me. Knew you had my back.
Okay, they're all dead. Jesus.
Phew. We should harvest a limb from the matriarch while the body's still warm.
Well, the body actually got turned into a pile of dust, so...
Meant to thank you again for helping me in the hunt. Both specimens are viable and of good quality. In honesty, I don't know which one I should ask Doc to patch me up with. Can't go wrong with either, but one could be the better choice. If you've got an opinion, I'm keen to hear it.
What can each graft do exactly?
The material we harvested from the skeleton crabble could allow me to fire off scalding shell shards. They'd pierce through armor easily, I imagine. And the part from the Raptidon matriarch should let me camouflage myself at will, like other Raps can. I'd be able to close the distance and heal you up without the enemy noticing.
I don't necessarily understand how the Raptidon one works. The part from the Raptidon matriarch should let me camouflage myself at will like other Raps can. I'd be able to close the distance and heal you up without the enemy noticing. Healing sounds cool, I just don't know how that would work. I'll just take the dumb, straightforward firepower one.
Exactly what I was thinking. I'm good to head to Doc's lab with the news and this part when you are.
Alright, let's head back. Actually, no, since we're already in this part of the world, let's go do that. We're already here. Yeah, it's literally right here.
Station's gone. I can scarcely believe it. If we hadn't been assigned to guard the landing pad. Fortunate for us, the Sentinel arrived.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Ostensibly, I'm much bettering position.
That everybody? That can't be everybody. Alright, that person had a key card on them. The game is warning me that I'm trespassing, but everyone's dead, so whatever. You're a person.
Thought we were done for now. You again. I heard fighting. What's going on?
We're not Protectorate. We're your ticket out of this hotbox. Esculepe sent us.
Esculepe? Zeb sent you? Wait, you're Niles, aren't you? Count on Zeb to go as far as raising the dead to help. But it's too late.
What do you mean too late?
I gather you haven't noticed the bodies in the pen here.
Oh. The others don't look like they suffered easy deaths. What happened?
Void-damned Protectorate brutality, that's what. The Consul sent a Sentinel to conduct a preliminary interrogation. But it was more like exploratory surgery. She tortured us for information. The others didn't survive her enthusiasm for the work. I'm only here because the Consul wants someone brought back to him, alive. Lucky me.
It might be an insensitive thing to ask, but we need to know the cipher.
The cipher, right. I managed to memorize it before I was nabbed. 02519W. Should help Zeb decode the intelligence we sent him a whole lot faster.
And presumably if you didn't open the door, you could just leave her in there. But we opened the door. You can head back to Zebulon now.
Please don't think me ungrateful for your efforts, but I'm not going anywhere.
If you're too hurt to walk, I'm sure the commander and I could...
No, it's not that. I need the Sentinel to take me onto that transport. I want her to think she's won. And then, just as we leave orbit, I'm going to blow her pretty ship to pieces.
That might just be the most ruthless bait and switch I ever heard. Your friends ought to be proud.
Thanks. Funny what ideas come into your head after losing a molar.
It's usually best practice to blow up ships when you're not on board.
I'm no martyr. If there was another way to protect Zebulon and our cell, I'd take it. But if I escape, the Protectorate will pursue me, and everyone I care about will be in danger. I'll make it look like an accident. Mechanical failure. When I was being tortured, I saw some frayed wires near the fuel system. With the right spark, I think I can ignite it.
I feel like there's a way easier idea here somewhere, but okay, sure, whatever. Niles, you're an engineer. What do you think? Will that work?
I have my doubts. Even if she managed to spark a few wires, that ship's bound to have a fire suppression system. It would kick in if there was any real ignition.
What do you propose then?
Not blowing yourself up for starters.
You know how relentless the Protectorate is. But if I die, that's the end of it. The Consul will turn his attention elsewhere, and our cause can continue in the shadows. Please, if you can help me sabotage the transport, then help me. We don't have much time.
Might be I could sabotage the transport from the outside. Make it look like negligent maintenance. What do you think, Commander?
I agree with Niles. You shouldn't sacrifice yourself, Audra.
The others paid with their blood to protect the cause. How can I be unwilling to do the same?
You already paid with your blood. You've been tortured just like them. You just didn't die. And to be fair, if the Protectorate are as ruthless as you're making them out to be, one medium-ranking person in charge getting blown up isn't gonna stop them from doing what they were gonna do? So your logic kind of works against you here. Whether you live or die, you come with us or don't come with us, The Protectorate's gonna do what the Protectorate was gonna do regardless. That is what your enemies want, a more pointless death.
All right. I'm going to trust you on this, if only because I don't feel my head screwed on quite right at the moment. I just hope you're not wrong. No point in remaining here then, is there? Especially since you've already gone to the trouble of unlocking the gate. Tell Zeb I'll rendezvous with him later, somewhere safe. One last request. Don't damage the transport. A lone escapee is already insult, but a sentinel killed, her transport destroyed? The Protectorate won't ignore such outright injury. Anyway, thank you again. Look after yourselves.
I know what Audra said, but what if she's wrong? I can't help thinking we shouldn't leave without bloodying the Protectorate's nose first.
What do you have in mind?
I could still go through with our plan from before. Sabotage the transport, make it look like an accident. Wouldn't be hard. I'm torn. On the one hand, Audra might be right. But when else are we going to have a chance to take out one of the Consul's lackeys and a Protectorate vessel in one go?
I'm curious what the leadership check would be here. Do you think she's wrong?
She was ready to fulminate herself before we talked her out of it. I'm just saying, maybe she ain't thinking so straight. That Sentinel's not going to stop. She'll find new targets, new people to torture and kill. If we do nothing now, their blood will be on our hands.
Are you sure this is the best way?
I've spent 10 years on the sidelines watching people suffer, not being able to do a thing about it. We can do something here. So shouldn't we?
I almost double-clicked into this option, but I think I'm going to go with it anyway.
Thank you, Commander. Stay put. Shouldn't take me too long. Done. Won't go into the particulars, but you can trust that ship will blow the moment it hits orbit. Let's get back to Zeb. He still needs a cipher, and he'll want to hear about what happened with Audra.
What a crazy plot twist it would be if Audra was the person, and like she put herself in this cage to like play coy, and now she's infiltrated our ranks. Alright, there is potentially nothing else here, although I can climb up this stuff. Oh, never mind, I thought I could. Nope, I can't climb up this. Alright. Zebulon is still at Westport. I wish these fast travel points... It's almost like an Obsidian trope at this point to like put fast travel points for settlements like near the settlement but still far enough away from where you need to go in the settlement to be annoying. Alright, what's up, bro?
You've returned, but where are the others? Hold a moment. What's that in the sky? A Protectorate transport?
Convenient.
What in the blazes was that?
We have some bad news about your team.
What is it? What's happened?
A Sentinel worked them over bad. Only Audra was still alive when we got there, and she was ready to blow herself up to take out that ship. Luckily, we found another way.
Damn the Protectorate. At least you were able to get through to Audra, and still find a way to avenge our fallen comrades. And what of the cipher?
How much are you willing to pay me for it? No, but at least Audra is an actual person and not like a double agent. He seems to know who she is.
Thank you. I was beginning to fear I'd have to decipher this intelligence the hard way. Perhaps I was mistaken about your commitment to making amends, Niles. Thank you for being true.
Can't fault you for having doubts. But I have changed. I am changing.
I hope you'll both forgive me my earlier disposition. I'm not normally so surly.
Don't worry about it. Just glad we could help out.
I'm pleased Niles has found such a supportive friend and ally. That's a rare thing in this colony. I haven't much to reward you with, but take this. It's something I had started on for Niles long ago. Hopefully it fits. This information came at a steep price, but I'll put it to good use. Expect to hear from me should our cause require further assistance from the Earth Directorate's best.
That's such an out-of-pocket thing to say. Good luck, Zebulon. We'll be ready when you need us. Is there more to that quest, or is every quest just like that when you complete it? Nope, that's every thing completed. I don't like how that does that. It makes me think there's more to do because it gives me like 7 pop-ups. But alright, back to Fairfield now. And let's go talk to Ethel. And get Inez sorted out, and then that'll be it. We did everything I wanted to do. Actually, also, I want to stop by the town hall and talk to the other person that isn't Milver Street before I leave the planet completely. So, we shall do that.
Back again? I hope the hunting has gone well.
It has. Can you install a new graft now?
Certainly, if you've procured the right materials. I've been fine-tuning the procedure in the meantime. I do believe it'll be as smooth as Crabble butter.
I'm gonna assume Crabble Butter's especially smooth, because I'm ready to feel like myself again. I've decided on the skeleton Crabble graft. It's time for the program to branch out, and I expect this clone will serve me mighty well. If you don't mind, I'll go ahead and take this spare part off your hands for my own research.
Oh, the skeleton Crabble will be a splendid match for you, Inez. Go on now. Get sorted while I get this machine up and running. Mind the raptidon drool on the table. No need to be nervous. I promise.
Think happy thoughts.
Thank you for the bedside manner, Commander. As you can tell, I've got a nervous temperament and jump at the sight of my own shadow.
Enough distractions, please. I need the utmost focus for my work. This is beautiful work. My best yet. How does the limb feel, Inez? Any numbness? Pain?
Yeah, both. Body's not accustomed to the presence of another limb. Feels like I've got an extra passenger in my nervous system. But it certainly beats feeling like I'm bleeding on the inside. Or fighting the urge to feast on raw human flesh. Like last time.
Well, I'll certainly be having words with that surgeon, leaving you in a state like that. Now, you come back straight away if anything bothers you.
Will do, Doc. I thank you. And you, Commander, without your help, I don't know what I might have done. Whatever you need going forward, I'm there. You got my word.
And she now has a special ability that she did not have before the surgery. So you had to do that surgery to unlock her special ability. So that is both of my, right? Yeah, the only other quest I have is the collectible quest, which that's not marked on the map. It's just kind of something you find. So let's head back into the town hall and talk to the other person whose name I just don't remember. And see if they have anything for me to do. What does that icon mean?
Did you hear? The Vox relay has launched into the stratosphere. We are beyond fortunate that no one was injured. Aside from those in the relay itself, I suppose.
I mean, why would this question still be here? Do you know August DeVries?
I have some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amidst my perusal of the Protectorate domicile assignment records. The record room is in this building. You have my permission to peruse at your leisure.
Okay. I don't know what that icon means. What does that mean? Let me talk to the other person. She also has that icon. Does that mean there's nothing else to do?
Heard you're working for Milver Street. You can consider my offer formally rescinded. No reason to believe he's...
Okay. I'm assuming that just means that there's no more I can do with these people. What about you?
Go get her. 1,000 thank yous for convincing this reticent soul to relocate. To think, without your aid, I'd still be waiting about in Westport.
What do you think about after meeting Milver Street?
Minister Milver Street seems remarkably genial, though oftentimes I can scarcely fathom his meaning and feel a bit spun around.
Yeah, that's definitely just how the people in this universe talk.
Of course. Toodaloo.
Hey there,
Man.
go get her.
And then I couldn't talk to him about anything else. Where is Hogarth?
I'm mulling over the best protectorate defector to partner with. You know, a fellow entrepreneur to work up some deals.
I confess, I'd anticipated a more contentious relationship with our new neighbors. All have been quite welcoming, albeit direct.
You've already encountered the minister, I take it?
Yes, that Milver Street fellow is remarkably kind for a shallow propagandist. I am surprised I can pleasantly converse with those whose worldviews I vehemently oppose. We have spirited debates. In time, I will prove to them the superiority of our beliefs.
What a concept. Do you have anything else to say?
I am surprised.
Nope.
I can pleasantly converse
All right.
with those whose worldviews I vehemently oppose.
Appreciate you, bro. And then I've never been in...
Holler when you're ready for me, Doc. I'll be over here. Definitely not in excruciating pain.
Never been in this building. That person's named. This person's named. They have the icon, though.
We are currently experiencing longer than normal waiting time.
Don't mean to sound unsociable, but you might not want to stand so close. The bleeding ain't contagious, but it ain't slowed much neither. I'd hate to bleed all over you. Wouldn't mind conversating a bit, though. Anything to take my mind off the pain. Oh, it stings.
Let me go get Valerie.
Ah, there you are. I was expecting you 4 minutes and 27 seconds ago. But never mind that. I have a missive for you. Highest priority. Recipient's eyes only.
A missive from who? About what?
All I can tell you is that it is from Arcadia's most judicious custodians, the Order of the Ascendant. I am not privy to any information beyond that. Oh, they did also say it was important. I was tasked 6 months ago to deliver it to whomever ship was at this landing pad at this exact time. Well, 4 minutes ago, like I said. All other questions may be answered by viewing the missive, I expect. Farewell, and as they say, may all your endeavors come to fruition.
Okay. I'll worry about that later. For right now, I just want to get Valerie. Alright, let's see what Valerie can do for this poor guy in here.
I'd say welcome back, but I reckon a clinic's likely the last place any of us would choose if we had the choice. If you're here for the doc, hope you ain't in any kind of hurry. Wait's still on the long side of short.
Okay, so me going to get Valerie just unlocked these two options, which I still can't do. I was wondering how you were injured.
I was on sentry duty, bravely surveying our perimeter for threats, when a protectorate drone attacked out of nowhere. Third time in as many days. I returned fire like it was a cereal. Bang, 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 pew, pew, pew. Oh, not excessively, of course. Don't want Auntie taking that extra ammunition out of my paycheck. Again, it was all going fine until the damn thing blasts me while I'm reloading. Mighty uncourteous, you ask me.
How'd you survive?
Trooper Faulkner happened upon the scene just then and dispatched the drone before it could finish me off. No idea where these drones are coming from, but Faulkner's been having a time of it lately. Be nice if someone helped out, but Carr's hands are tied. Lack of resources, I guess? As for the rest of these fine folk, they were attacked by Protectorate while defending the forward operating base. Imagine the base is probably hurting for warm bodies just now.
Think they'd welcome outside assistance?
Can't imagine they'd turn down help from anyone who knows how to handle themselves and is a friend of Auntie's. The FOB's our main line of defense. The only thing stopping the Protectorate from sending their legions over that bridge of theirs and attacking us here in Fairfield. The man in charge, Commander Torres, is a legend. Rumor has it his troopers are relentless, fighting through wounds that would kill most. What I wouldn't give to join his outfit.
I feel like this is hinting at something I've already done.
Playing it safe doesn't amount to much, but maybe you're right. Probably just muck things up at the FOB too. Damn it. I gotta find some way to beat these low-runger allegations. It's all a moot point till I can get this arm of mine mended. Poor Doc Barnes is working himself to the bone trying to take care of us, but he's only one man. I suppose it could be worse. At least Command's not throwing us at that relay station. Can't imagine the casualties he'd be dealing with then, given all its defenses. I don't know. You some kind of doctor type? Well, all right then. Just hope you're not squeamish. Really? There's a bit of good news to brighten my day. And to think I was working myself into a right fret. That sounds great. I'm sure Doc
No, can I talk to Doc?
I must ask you to hold still.
My liver ain't the lily kind. Tell it to me straight, Doc.
The bullet shattered your tibia and all but demolished your gastrocnemius muscle. Due to the risk of infection, I have to abscise your leg. There is good news, however. I recently enrolled in a course on advanced amputation techniques, so I'll be seeing a positive return on my investment sooner than expected.
Sure, let's use our medical.
Oh, I'm sorry. You must be my replacement, since you're so clearly qualified to do my job.
Why are you resisting good medical advice? Do you have some amputation quota to meet?
I am not required to answer that.
Say, how sore are my pockets gonna be after all this, Doc? Don't suppose there's a discount for only taking a portion of the leg?
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll pay full cost. If that's a problem, seek compensation from your commanding officer.
I could help cover some of the costs?
A kind, if naive offer. Unless you have thousands of bits to burn, any amount you could provide would be a drop in the tank at best. My services do not come cheaply.
This is a mighty big decision, Doc. Can I have a moment to noodle on it?
I don't encourage delays. but very well. It'll take a few minutes for me to warm up the saw anyway.
So I offered to help pay and then I just can't do it? I was being serious. I have like 20,000 bits. You've got a full crowd in your waiting room. Any way to speed things up?
Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I doubt anything can be done to accelerate the timetable for treating these soldiers.
I could use the chemist set over there to formulate more coagulant.
I can barely get the damn thing to produce antiseptic, so I sincerely doubt it. But if you've the training to work such a machine, you're welcome to try. Now, was there anything else?
All right, cool. I made it on accident.
I must say, I'm rather amazed. How did you manage to formulate coagulant with only a handful of ingredients?
I'm just that good.
No need to clap yourself on the back. The results speak for themselves. In any case, I hate being in debt to anyone, so here, something for your trouble. It's your lucky day, Trooper. Not only has our good Samaritan here suggested an alternate form of treatment that will allow you to keep your leg, but they've also made a coagulant that will greatly reduce any complications as I excavate the tibia shrapnel from your remaining muscle.
That still sounds kind of painful.
I'm going to administer a localized anesthetic. You'll hardly feel a thing. Now, if you don't like needles, I'd advise you to look away.
All right, let me talk to her.
Can't get over how much I'm paid for each patient. And yet things I once had provided freely command exorbitant prices. It all feels rather uncaring, like some strange impersonal game. And one's personal funds do deplete quite quickly. Kind of you to offer, but no. Though, if you find a line on any protectorate foodstuffs, please let me know. I do miss our Arcadian tenderloin in particular.
Okay, sure. All right, let's go talk to the dude in the waiting room.
Take whatever business you're running out.
That is a back door.
Hello again. Hope you ain't here for yourself.
Here, this should stop the bleeding.
Much obliged. That feels night and day better already. Protectorate forces won't know what hit them once I'm back in the field. Thanks again, friend.
Is there more I can do in Fairfield? Because I've done, like, quite a bit. And I still don't have, like, an actual reputation. Can I talk to you?
Type to sit behind it. Welcome to the name-pending saloon, purveyor of spirits and stimuli. What'll it be, stranger? A few, actually. Who in never met somebody so happy to be here. Anyone else you haven't? Who else you want to know? Oh, yeah. Anybody else? Sure. Anyone else you have? All right.
There might be more to do here, but I don't know. So, all right. I am going to go back to my ship, and then now that I'm in here, this is where I am going to call this episode.
To watch whatever it was the messenger had for us.
Yeah, I'll do that next time. So I'm going to end up right here when we come back, and I'll talk to you next episode. If you liked, like and sub down below, and I'll talk to you next time. A pizza.